So guys, get ready with me for a wedding. We're currently in Ohio for our friend's wedding, so it's time to get ready. I figured while I get ready, since I have not had a chance to, I would talk about our wedding a little bit since it's been a full week since our wedding day. And it's kind of like a nice feeling that we get to go to a friend's wedding a week after, so we get to be like the guests and really like enjoy everything at a wedding. So remember when I said one thing I will be doing is sitting down and eating dinner and enjoying the food at my wedding? Yeah, well, that definitely did not happen. It goes by faster than you can like even blink, I swear. And there were so many different things going on at once that like I took a few bites of my food, but I was like already so anxious just from like the whole ceremony and walking down, the buildup of everything, that I honestly didn't really have much of an appetite by then, and ended up eating chicken tenders at the end of the night. It feels illegal to be telling or saying out loud like where our wedding was, but now that it's over, obviously I can talk about all of it. If you saw like the locations and things on my Instagram, our wedding was at the Inn at Perry Cabin, which is on the Eastern Shore in Maryland, which is like a very beachy, coastal kind of town. And it was actually where Wedding Crashers was filmed, at least some of Wedding Crashers.
That's right, baby.
We're married. I am obsessed with our venue. It definitely was like my top pick. Is the only venue we looked at, but I have no regrets about choosing it because it was stunning, and our families stayed on the property with us, and it was like beautiful. Everything about it was so beautiful. When you wake up, it's just like the view of the bay and the boats, and it was like a dream there. One of my favorite parts of our entire wedding day, which it was actually like a whole weekend because we had our rehearsal dinner at the venue, and we had a welcome party there so that everyone that was like out of town and staying there, or pretty much everyone was out of town because no one really lives in that area where we're from, so that everyone could like come together and hang out during the night and get ready for the next day basically. So that was fun. It was chill. We had like s'mores and charcuterie boards, and like they had like a fire going and everything. The next day, one of my favorite parts personally was Jesse and I, after the ceremony, did our like sunset golden hour photos on one of the boats that they had on the bay, like on the property. They have a dock. And I actually posted a video of like the footage of us taking photos on the boat, but it was like a much needed relaxing moment where we got to just like breathe and chill for a second. That was like one of my favorite moments, and I'm really excited to get those photos back because I think they're gonna be amazing. These are also all like the products I used on my wedding day. My sister did my makeup, but I kind of like guided her to what I wanted to do. This is the bubblegum blush filter from Huda Beauty, and it's one of my favorite blush colors ever. It's the prettiest pink. It's like the perfect wedding day shade in my opinion. It's the prettiest color ever. And then another favorite part of mine was definitely the ceremony. I think our ceremony was like the ceremony that I dreamt up in my head. It felt exactly like what I expected it to be. It was intimate, but also very like romantic, and it was emotional, and I can't wait to watch it back and watch our vows back because I sobbed the entire time. Literally, second word in, I was like, fuck, what is happening? And I could not speak properly. Felt like we were like the only people there. Like my brother, and then I could see Jesse's best friends behind him, and it was just like, it felt like we were the only ones, even though I know there was like a crowd sitting there watching us. It was perfect in every way, and one of the things that we really splurged on was our floral arch, and I do not regret that at all because that was the dreamiest part. Like I could not stop staring at it. I couldn't get over it. It felt like something out of a Disney movie. Those photos are my absolute favorite photos like ever. If I could have any regrets or things I would change from our wedding day, it would just be that it went longer because our reception ended at 10 because there's like a noise ordinance in the area that we had it in, so basically everything has to turn off because it was like basically outside. Everything has to turn off by 10. I think we did have the option to move it into another area of the venue that was inside. We didn't because we thought by 10 p.m. we would be like exhausted, but honestly I was like finally really relaxed and having fun, and like my drinks were kicking in and I was ready to party. So we did end up going to like one of the little local bars that was in the town, and we kind of just took over the bar, and the bartender was amazing and let us play music, and we had lots of shots, and it was such a fun time. Maybe probably the only thing I would maybe change would be that. And also I would probably ask the planner to take my dessert plate and put it in my room instead of have them put it on our table, because we did not get to sit down and have dessert. We had one bite of wedding cake, and then we went to the bars and drank, and then when we came back, my mom had saved chicken tenders. We had a chicken tender like platter come out basically at the end of the night because I knew people were going to be hungry at the end of the night, and she had taken some of it to her room and like hoarded it away. And then when we got back from the bars at like, I don't even know what time it was, honestly, it might have been like 2 a.m. We had it saved in her room, so me and Jesse went in there and smashed some chicken tenders, and it was great. This was another one of the products I used on my wedding day. It's the Dior mascara in brown, and it's waterproof. It is the only brown waterproof mascara that I could find. Ended up not doing any fake lashes, literally just mascara, and I loved it. Another thing that I loved, I got this from TikTok Shop actually. It's called Half Magic Sparkle Stick. Champagne Snowflake is the shade. It's the best thing ever. Let me just show you. I should have put it on before mascara, but you literally just draw it on your eye like a crayon, and it makes your eyes so bright and glowy. I'm wearing my same wedding lip combo, which is Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever, and then Pillow Talk lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. And I mixed these two colors together. This is the Dibs Italian Soda and then Rare Beauty Flicker. Them together I feel like makes the prettiest lip gloss shade. This one, it's like a really pretty pale pink. Both smell so good. And I used a whole lot of this stuff. That's the finished look. It's time to get dressed, and then I'll come back and show you my outfit. Here's the dress from House of CB. Haven't worn this yet, so I think
Gorgeous.
it's perfect. And then I'm using the Kayali perfume, The Wedding. I was gonna use this one actually for our wedding, but I decided to use Burberry Her, I think it was. To go with these shoes, these are my most comfortable pair of heels. They're from Sam Edelman, I think. The final look, put some lotion on to make me nice and glowy. White Chanel bag, little white shoes. My most important accessory, husband.
Everything. Ooh, leave the ring out. Oh, let him see it.
I'm gonna go watch Love and party and drink and eat. Love you guys so much. Bye.